Hello,
Welcome
everyone.
back, folks. Sam, go for it. You do it this time.
Welcome back, everybody. What's going on here? Well, my name is Sam. This is Sidecar Stories, and I am. We're playing some games with a bunch of friends here. This is a storytelling game called Kids on Bikes, and right now we are in the midst of some trouble right here in Alton City. We have evaded a forest fire into a system of caves underneath the state park, and now we've just discovered something disturbing. Half-Bit, you want to go from there?
Yes. So, we have discovered we are in a large cavern filled with water. Francis has just discovered some sort of void cat. Aubrey, our powered character, has just sent a fireball out from her hand, and we have discovered she has the power to create fire with just her hands. Stacy and the rest of the crew have observed a number of cages in this cavern, discovering that her own father, who we thought was following them this whole time, is in one of these cages. And at that moment, he goes, the person that was with them the whole time goes bolting through the cavern, through the water, into the darkness, and Johnny has bolted towards him as well. And that is where we will go. We will start. So, Johnny, you have started after this guy, right?
Everyone's been too damn suspicious. I knew something weird was going on. Why would you want to come underground? You're like a city councilman.
Is anybody else running with him?
No, I'm taking photos. I'm just flashing the whole cave, trying to oh, neat. Oh,
that's great. So the TV show of this is we just get the strobe effect of the freeze frames of both of us running through the water.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Awesome. So Francis is watching. Johnny is running after him into this cavern. And alone, really.
I think so.
Make a flight check for me. I'm gonna do it against his.
I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do a raw. What would that be? Yeah, I think so.
A 5?
Against a 5.
Tell you what, here's what I am. Oh no, I don't have any adversity tokens, do I?
I don't know. I
thought
you had. I don't think you failed anything yet.
No, nope, I have been too successful to have adversity tokens. All right, this is the moment. Now, am I super worried? No, but am I... Look, I had a cool under pressure thing I wanted to do, but that's fine. Instead, I got a 15.
Oh, shit.
Get chased down, son!
Okay, so this guy goes bolting.
And I'm like the Terminator after him. I've got a drumstick in each hand and a motorcycle helmet on my head.
Oh, that's so dope.
I'm coming, you bastard!
Use them like the Cali sticks from Modern Warfare.
You easily catch up to him. You diagonal it, and you are still in this massive cavern. Water and flashes going off this whole time, and you are able to catch up to him. What do you do when you catch up to him?
Come here, you silly bitch! And I get a drumstick up under each one of his arms, and then I use that to grapple him, and I just sort of I don't know, just hold on to his back, I guess. No, okay. Look, I'm trying to avoid a fight check, but I'm just gonna do it. Actually, you know what? I'm not trying to I just want to hold him. I just want to get him.
Okay, I think this is gonna be a strength check for you, against his flight.
So a brawn check?
Make a brawn check for me.
Sure. Ooh.
Oh.
Now that's a 13 versus a 9.
Okay, so,
Sorry, a 3
3?
versus a 9. That's my bad.
I was like, wait, what am I reading wrong
Yeah,
here?
no, I got
So
a 3
9
and he got a
versus
9.
3. You catch up to him and you kind of get him. You try to like move him onto the ground, but he like slips his arms out, and as you try to grapple onto him, you feel like his arms are like slimier than you expected them to be. I mean, you didn't expect him to be slimy at all.
He's a politician. I expected him to be very slimy.
And they're more rubbery than you expected. He's able to get his arms out. And
Help! He's like Gumby! Help me!
He turns around, and in the flashes of Francis's camera, you can see that his eyes have turned purple.
Purple.
And he continues bolting it through the water, and as you can hear now that, I should say, the pupils of his eyes have turned purple.
Okay.
And as he gets out of your grip, he starts bolting it forward. And you can hear rushing water get more prominent now. What is? I'm going to cut to everyone else. What is everyone else doing right now? Besides,
yep, we're
Francis
all here.
is taking pictures. Stacy, you've just seen. How does Stacy react to this situation? You thought your father was the whole time. What is happening?
Yeah, I'm definitely like doing a triple take.
Sure.
I think. Can I use my strength of intuitive? Well, no, I guess it's pretty obvious. Never mind. I'm gonna like rush over to my father's cage and try to break him out.
All right. You want to kind of
I feel like I've learned how to lockpick at some point, right? Sneaking out of the house.
Well, before you are able to even do that, you hear a bang as Deputy Davis has shot one of the cage locks, and it just swings open, and he walks over to the next one and to yours, and he shoots it open as well, and you are able to walk inside and get to your father. And he says, "Oh, Stacy, what is happening? How are you down here?"
I was gonna ask you the same question. How did you get down here?
I was kidnapped by some weird men. What are these loud noise, flashes and bangs? What is happening? Deputy Davis has walked in and kind of like is untying him. And what is Edith doing right now?
I am asking Audrey. I'm like, now's probably a pretty good time for those fireballs. Can we get that, what's his name? Abernathy. Can we get Mr. Abernathy, and can you go ahead and shoot him, please?
That's City Councilman Abernathy to you.
Yeah, I guess how does Aubrey respond to this? What is Aubrey doing right now?
Probably panicking. Probably just like
Throw her up.
having like a sort of like a weird deja vu like panic attack.
You trust Edith, though.
I feel like she should make a grit check to see if she would listen to me. Does that make sense there?
This.
That makes sense. What is her grit die?
D10.
How? Is everybody okay with that? That's her grit die.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah.
She's got a lot of grit. Cool.
Mhm.
So she's making a grit check to kind of withstand the situation. I'm gonna say it's no, a 6.
So make that grit check.
A 4.
That ain't great.
Ooh, that is not good. So, she gets an adversity token. And she is just too freaked out at what is happening right now. So she's not really listening to you.
I tell you what,
Unfortunately.
she's clumsy. So do we want to say she tries and like blasts the side of the cave? How does that? I mean, does that track?
Yes, I will allow that. If you guys want to have her spend an energy token to do so.
Oh, I don't want to like. I meant more on the narrative end of things, but yeah.
Okay, so
She's got tons
just
of
narratively,
energy
she kind of
tokens.
freaks out and kind of tries to shoot a fireball, but not really focusing to use her energy token.
Yeah, she just like sort of like jets it a little bit,
Sure.
I guess.
I mean, why not spend an energy token right now?
Yeah, go for it. For let's see, produce flame kind of thing.
Yeah. To make it hit?
Okay,
Well,
so you want to like.
Go ahead, Austin.
Spending right now, she failed the grit check,
Got it.
which means she's not really listening.
Got it. Yeah, that makes
so she can't really use the energy token at this moment
That makes
because
sense.
she's too freaked out.
Mhm.
So I will allow the sort of aesthetic idea of she just freaks out and shoots a little fire from her hands. And actually, can Edith make a flight check to get out of the way of that fire?
Flight?
DC
I need you to pull my character sheet up.
6.
Flight. Flight is my D20, so hopefully I do something right here. We'll see, though. Oh boy.
That's a 2.
So,
Does this
It's a
count?
2?
Does this count as,
Ow.
since it's fire? Does it count as nature at all?
not with just getting out of the way of something.
Okay. Okay.
So you get a 2 against a 6. That's not too bad, to be honest.
I mean, I appreciate your kindness.
It's really not that bad. Because it's not like a focused thing of fire. You definitely get your hair singed and your eyebrows singed a little bit. And it's not, your eyes hurt. But you were not like in physical pain very much. You feel like you got a sunburn on your face.
All right, ma'am. That is not the target we were aiming for, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
I'm sorry. And make sure to take an adversity token.
Yes.
All right. So back to Johnny. I'm gonna say.
You've already got it. You're not running anymore.
He got away.
Any other ideas?
So
What
I'm
are you
like,
doing?
I caught up to him. I feel like it's pretty safe right now. That's a pretty safe way to say it. I caught up to it. I just wasn't able to grapple it. Right?
Correct. He got out of the grapple, and you're still close to him.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I've got my chain around my neck with the big padlock on it. I want to try to trip up Gumby by like whipping this thing off my neck and then like slinging it around his legs like a bola.
All right. I'm gonna say that's a fight check.
I see that is what I was worried about, but you are not wrong.
I mean, it's a weapon.
You're super correct about it.
Yeah.
Yes, Tuna, like Ebola. Yep.
No, not like Ebola.
I was trying not to put it in main chat.
I'm gonna get him sick. You know what? No, I'm doing it. I need some adversity tokens anyway. Right.
I'm gonna say this is against. I don't think he sees this, so he's not trying to get out of the way. I'm gonna say 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Ooh, on a D4, that's a tall order. Let's make it happen, folks. Let's see it. First roll is it's a 3.
Yeah, you are not able to
Real close.
to get that, and
Now, really quick, I do have something called tough, which means when I lose a combat roll, I add 3 to the negative number. So instead of being 7, like bad by 7, I'm bad only by 4.
okay,
Does that make sense?
noted.
Yeah.
So you throw your thing in and it just misses his ankles, and you are able to. You almost lose sight of your precious chain necklace, but you were able to find it in the water, as this man still continues to rush forward, and you can see now that there is, and you can hear that there is like some sort of a waterfall ahead, in this cavern, and you can hear him running towards that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that you have failed to catch up with him.
Okay.
And well,
yeah, I mean, like I caught up with him, but then in my efforts to like stop him, obviously I had to stop
Yeah.
my full sprint kind of thing.
yeah. From behind you, though, I'm gonna roll something here. What would that be?
Gonna do a secret, huh?
All right.
Everyone, don't look. Halfbit's doing a secret.
G-Man runs up to you. He grabs you and picks you up, and he gets you back on your feet and like, come on.
Picks me up.
Yep.
I try to like slosh all the water that's gotten into my helmet. I put the visor up and it like spills out. He said, "Right, did you keep running?"
Did you get drunk?
Yeah. What did you
Were
just
you
say?
unconscious?
I got a mouthful of cave water. Did you just keep running
Okay.
after it? I can't do anything about it. I've used every weapon at my disposal. Drumsticks, big old padlock and a chain. Next thing is to try and headbutt him. But look, I'm just not a fighter. I'm fast as hell. But once I get to him, I can't do shit. Don't you have like a laser blaster or something, you weirdo?
A laser
Who looks at you?
blaster.
A laser blaster? Really?
Yeah, and I pull out the cardboard one, saying like this, but freaking real.
And he pulls out his own gun. It's not laser, but it'll do. And he rushes forward. Just come on, you might be able to help. And he rushes forward. You get to the edge of this cavern.
Must go
as this
faster.
water. Huh?
Must go faster.
Yeah. The edge of this cavern forms into a waterfall, and There's it's like a big cliff, and you can see this guy just jump off the edge and dive down. And you can hear there's a big splash that happens. And the guy takes a few shots, like one shot, and misses. Actually, I'm gonna have him make a fight check. That's gonna be his D. That's gonna be his D20. Can you guys see that? It's a 9.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna have him. It just grazes this guy as this guy he dives down into the water. You rush to the edge and you look down. There's an even bigger cavern full of water down here. And he's got a little flashlight and he shines down there and you can see this guy just swimming through. And he eventually just swims down into the water and disappears.
That's no good.
So, what are we doing next?
Is it still me?
Oh, it's anybody. What are we doing here?
I have an idea.
Yeah, I think me and the G-Man probably like pause at the edge of this waterfall thing.
Sure.
I have I'm an excellent treasure hunter, so I can spend an adversity token to find a useful item in my surroundings.
Okay.
Nice.
Could I do that and look around like these cages to find something that might help to like figure out what's going on here or some evidence
To figure out. Well, I think you got to be more specific because that's a very big question.
Maybe you
That's
should
kind
let
of-
me.
You have to ask me for a specific like thing.
Oh.
You're talking more about like intuitive, which is you know things about your surroundings. But
what's
treasure
I'm
hunter.
intuitive.
Yeah, I'm just looking for something useful, I guess. It's a useful item.
Yeah, I think you could probably like put a category on it, like if you said like I'm looking for a weapon or I'm looking for like evidence or something like that.
Yeah, evidence is what I was thinking. Something like
Let me read that real quick.
I was going to
Yeah.
say you could let me talk with these now freed prisoners before
Yeah.
you decide what you want to be searching for.
certainly.
All right, so intuitive may spend 1 adversity token to ask the GM about your surroundings, an NPC, or the like. I must answer honestly, and treasure hunter may spend 1 adversity token to find a useful item in your surroundings.
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what that useful item would be.
Yeah, I think the nature, the spirit of that is you're looking for a specific item, not like just looking for evidence. So I don't want to use that in that way, but I think the intuitive may come in handy.
Aubrey has.
I might
intuitive.
use.
Strengths.
Oh, I am also intuitive, but first I want to talk with my father and probably the principal as well.
Sure.
How long have you been down here? What is going on? I just saw you all morning. We were getting ready.
We've been down here for about a day, maybe 2. I'm unsure. I think it's been 2 days. Aubrey walks up and she says that I was in these cages as well, but they took me through here. And
Who's they?
They looked like I remember. I can't remember. I've made her voice like this for some reason. I made her. I can't remember their faces. I just remember bodies, people.
You're starting to sound like Francis.
How dare you?
All right. Making a decision here. So, you are asking your father, about what happened, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I said I was. Last thing I remember, I was taking the trash out the other night, and next thing I knew, I woke up in a van, and then they dragged me through these caverns, and then I ended up here. That's all I remember. You said I was with you this morning. How is that possible?
I don't know. Why would they drag you down here? What is going on? What do these people want? Who even are these people?
Are these people?
I don't know. Deputy Davis says, we gotta follow whatever that thing was. We gotta track it down and kill it. Or at least take it hostage.
We are not
can't
killing
have
it until we find out what it wants.
Well, we'll see about that.
How do we know these are the real people?
Frankly, I don't know.
What's a thing only Stacy's dad would know?
What is a thing only Stacy's dad would know?
Dad, what color is my favorite handbag?
Would you,
Orange.
would he know that?
Well, yes, the correct answer is I don't have a favorite handbag. They're all my favorite.
Ooh.
Okay, so he comes up with, what he says is, your favorite handbag, but I don't. You use all of them. I don't know what you're talking about. You love all of them just the same.
See, very clearly my father. He knows I buy a new handbag every week.
Goodness, that's a lot of handbags. I hope you sell them. So that's a pretty strong indicator that these are the actual people that they say they are. It could be a backwards ruse, but you're pretty sure that these are the real people, especially the state at which they are in. They look hungry, cold, tired, and Deputy Davis. Someone needs to stay with these people. I feel like it should be me. Do any of you feel like you want to stay here? Someone's got to go after those people. Someone's got to stay here and take care of these people. I don't want to leave them alone.
Can we take them to the rest of the group?
You'd have to. A lot of them don't have the strength to climb up that big long ladder.
I'll give him some jerky.
All right, you hand out some jerky. You hand out some food.
You hear and then it just turned 2 times as big.
And that does help them. But it's gonna be a few hours until they have any strength, probably, to climb up that ladder.
So they just need to like recuperate for a bit.
What's up?
They just need to recuperate for a bit.
Sure, yeah.
Unless one of y'all has some sort of like
some
healing,
some fresh water.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny.
I was just gonna say, like, unless one of y'all has like some healing or some sort of aid to convalescence. I don't think any of us do.
I say we leave Deputy Davis here.
I could stay here. Do you one of you want to take my pistol?
Absolutely.
He looks around. Does anyone else want to take my pistol? There's no way I'm living it with this guy.
All right, I guess
Edith?
that makes sense.
Um.
I don't know if there's anyone here that should be holding a gun.
I'll take it. Give it to me.
Oh, okay. No. That Edith takes it.
But it's so good.
Well, I'd say by process of elimination, it's probably Edith.
And
Yeah,
he kind of just like
Stacey
hands
says
the
it, I
gun over
take
to
it.
Edith, and say, "Good luck. I don't know what you're gonna find, but be safe." And what did the rest of you do? Johnny and G-Man, Carl, you are kind of still at the top. You're kind of just peering down, waiting to see him pop out, but he never does. But what are the rest of you doing? Are you heading towards Johnny and Carl?
Do I get the sense that Aubrey needs to rest as well? I mean, obviously she's got that nice protector
Yeah.
orb, which would be great, but I can't charm the hell out of anybody, so.
You cannot.
Yeah, but I can.
She seems still kind of shook up. Maybe some calming down might help, and she'd be okay.
Okay.
If somebody wants to try to calm her down.
Is that going to be a charm check?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I will, and here's why. Because I'm very self-centered, and this has now become all about me because my father's been taken. So I'm gonna go over to her.
There we go.
She needs to take a deep breath and get her shit together. And this is about her too, because these people took her, and we need to get to the bottom of this, and we need her to do that.
All right. Roll a charm check. DC 7.
A 6. You can spend adversity tokens.
Spending it.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, spending an adversity token, you are able to finally calm Aubrey down. She has been freaked out a lot today, but with the help of one of her possible student class presidents,
She's a voter.
The only choice.
you have calmed her down, and you have helped her greatly. And she kind of looks up at you and says, thank you. Thank you, Stacy. It's Stacy, right?
It's Stacy, student body president to you.
And she kind of looks
President
at that
Abernathy.
answer, and kind of, she looks at that answer and kind of doesn't know what to do with it. All right.
And with that, I look at the rest of the group and just shrug and say, "We ready?"
Yeah. Carl has kind of worked his way back towards the group. He has left left the flashlight and left Johnny with the flashlight. Kind of, hey, keep watch down there, all right?
Oh,
And he
cool.
is
So, like,
kind
the
of-
guy with the gun's gonna sort of go back when we know the thing is sort of down here. You give me, like, a nice flashlight, and then I'm gonna stand here with the thing while you leave.
Just keep watch, all right?
Am I being hired or something?
Huh?
Am I being hired? When does my first paycheck come?
Soon. Soon. And he walks back and gets the rest of the group. All right, folks. I think we better push forward. I don't know what the hell is going on here, but things are weird. And what's the plan? You guys follow him?
Hey, have you guys ever
Yeah.
seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
What?
Have you ever seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? It's like an old movie.
Is this important? Aubrey says.
Do you think this helmet could hold air if I try to dive underwater?
Don't be dumb.
Who invited this kid?
I've got a sweet flashlight.
Congratulations. We'll be right there, bud.
You can thank the suit for that. He's got a gun, by the way, Francis.
We'll be right there, bud. I also have a gun.
I feel like this helmet could hold water.
Don't.
He says that to himself. You're not invited to that part of his internal monologue.
It could
I'm gonna
hold
look for a
water.
weapon.
You're correct. Very well.
Are you looking? What sort of weapon are you looking for?
I'm gonna look for some sort of maybe like a heavy like stalactite type thing. Like it's strong enough, like a rock that's kind of shaped like a bat that I can
Hell
carry
yeah,
with me.
full caveman.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have you.
well-
I'm gonna have you use your treasure hunter for that.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you find like a really good stalagmite. That looks that has broke, or I guess it's a stalactite that has fallen from the ceiling. And you pick it up off the ground. And did you use your adversity token, by the way?
Yes, it did.
It's
cool.
fragmented to a perfect razor's edge. You have a katana.
No, it's just like a nice club, a solid club that you've got.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah. So you have a club. What's the plan, folks? What are you doing?
I'm heading toward Johnny.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
catch up to
we're
him just
heading
muttering
forward.
about how long he would have underwater with his aquatic helmet.
All right. So the rest of you kind of head back towards the waterfall area. There is no way down here besides jumping. At least that you can see.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could make it. Down's kind of the easy part. I could go down really easily.
No.
Yeah, it's all in the name of science, I guess.
Yes.
I jump immediately.
Francis
Oh,
just jumps
no.
right in. All right.
Can you open my character sheet?
I don't know.
Yeah,
don't
he's
have
not
room.
holding it back.
I think that's the decision made for me. Captain Nemo away!
Can I grab the back? I want to grab the back of Johnny's shirt.
I don't let you.
Two things. I'm gonna have Francis. I'm I don't think I'm gonna. There needs to be some danger in this.
Maybe grit?
Mm,
I mean, is the water... If the water's moving, then there might be a current here. Is that kind of what you're...
no, it's
Yeah, I think grit's a good idea. Cause you're like, hold on. Like I gotta hold on. I gotta not let it like sweep me off.
Yeah, is the question like, what check is it? Or is it like, what is the danger? Or what are you wrestling with?
make a brains check for me.
Oh! Didn't see that coming.
Didn't either.
Target number is 4.
25. Oh.
Holy
Oh
shit!
my god!
Holy shit!
And that's a 24, folks. I don't need to be Australian for this.
Really,
It's
it's
24
only
and
really
on a
it's
D8.
That's crazy.
A 24 on D8.
Really it's only an 8 because a roll doesn't explode after you meet the check. But
Oh, true.
I'm gonna say you blow this out of the water. I'm gonna say you were like a cliff diver or something in your youth, or you used to jump off the coastline a lot as a kid, and you know just exactly where to dive in. You know you can read the water where you're diving into, and you dive into the right spot where you need to. And you come up and you kind of point, dive here, down to the to the rest of the folks.
Hey, oh, dive down here, right here, aim right here.
So
I must beat Stacy into the water because
All right.
somewhere in Johnny's
I stopped
mind,
both of them, man.
this registers as like, oh yeah, this will be important for the campaign. I got to do this better than Stacy. This will help me be student body president. I jump.
So Edith, you want to stop both Stacy and Johnny from jumping.
Well, I don't know if Stacy's actually jumping, but Johnny
Is Stacy jumping?
I'm sorry. How far down is it?
It's a ways. It's probably like a 50-foot drop.
I tell you what, I give Stacy the finger. This is a competition now. And then I jump.
Then I'm totally.
You don't jump,
Then I am
though.
totally jumping.
Because I
All right.
grab your shirt.
If this is a competition, I'm all about it.
Why don't we push Edith down?
You're already down there, buddy. Nice try, though.
Okay, no. So if Edith is grabbing Johnny's shirt, I see that and I use it to my advantage to beat him down there. And I'm a cheerleader, let's be real. I'm pretty graceful, I think, so I'm not worried about it.
First, I want to. You feel Edith grabbing your shirt, right?
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
How would you react to this? Would you try to get out of it and go as fast as you can to jump down there?
I think I'm quicker than Edith is. So I think I'm gonna.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you make a flight check against a brawn check or.
What's my brawn?
I think Edith has already started grabbing onto you. So it's a flight against brawn.
I feel like you can focus on one thing. Either make Stacy think it's a competition or stop me. D8.
I don't think Stacy takes much of a push.
No.
Well, this
Yeah, I
is
don't
a
think she can
D8,
argue with that.
D20, so it's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna spend an adversity token to just to cool under pressure, and take half of
Okay.
my die instead of rolling. So I got
Okay.
a 10 versus a 2.
A 10 versus a 2?
Yeah, I'm cool under pressure.
Why not? I'm gonna use my productive just to make it less of a
goof 'em
thing.
up.
Yeah, so it's 5 to 10 now.
Sure.
Well, in a
Can you pull my nut?
I'm gonna say in a opposed check, it's not really a failure. Like there's no consequences for it.
So being super
Um,
different, not different, not worse in some way than being super close, but still,
Got it.
Yeah.
off.
So Johnny is able to get out of your grasp. And brains. Oh, my brain just went crazy for a second.
I've got
thought
my
brain-
drumsticks in my hand still, and I'm holding the helmet tight over my head, hoping that I can like scrunch up my neck sufficiently to make a tiny bit of a seal and get a little bit of air trapped in there, so that I can. I'm gonna be Captain
That's
Nemo.
a good way to drown.
I can get it off if I need to.
Like, that is a great, like, you just fill your helmet up with air.
Do you know what else?
With water.
Do you know what else? It's a great way to do. Be awesome.
And drown.
It's good for the
Stacy,
scene.
Yeah.
Can you roll a flight check for me too?
Yes.
Francis got a what? A 10? A 9? Or not Francis,
10.
Johnny.
Johnny, yeah, Johnny just took a 10.
I got an 11.
Ooh.
No!
Can I try to stop her as well, or is that not allowed?
I'm going to say you were focusing on trying to stop Johnny more. Right?
I mean, I guess.
I think you were-
My argument would be, I would try. Obviously, he'd be the first one I try to grab because I know he's jumping down there, and then I watch him flip Stacy off, and I know that Stacy is gonna try to jump too. So
Okay.
my argument would be that I would try to grab both of them, but I mean, it might not be possible. So
Make a flight check against Stacy's flight then.
ooh, much better. 20.
Ooh.
Oh, explodes.
What?
36.
So
Do I get
as
to be rebellious with this, though?
that's to resist like
Convincing.
convincing.
I really stop you, but I can't stop Johnny for
She's got
shit.
a very gnarled, convincing hand on your shoulder.
So the picture, Johnny flips off a Stacy. Both of them
Kick him where it hurts!
look at down this waterfall. There were Edith was grabbed onto Johnny. Johnny got out of it. Both of them go to jump, and just the last second, Stacy's yoinked back by Edith, and Johnny gets down there, and he splashes down into this water. And you've got your drumsticks. Your neck is flinched up, and it works.
Yeah!
But if you move your arms at all, it will not work.
Yeah, I got you.
So
I got
you're
you.
floating by your head right now.
No, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, it is a great GM limitation. I can't do other stuff. I just have to maintain this one thing that I can do well.
Yep.
I
So
whisper
you-
to myself, Captain Nemo.
And no one else can hear you in this moment, but just you.
Oh, it's very much just for me. We
yeah.
get the close up, like the Tony Stark inside the Iron Man suit shot of me, just like, I think so that I can like I want to use this basically in conjunction with the downward flow of the water, and then also the weight of the chain around my neck. I'm hoping that will be enough to sort of like draw me under the water some, and if I need to, I can ditch the chain and sort of like come back up. But I want to go in heavy pursuit of this thing. Johnny's going for it.
Heavy pursuit of the thing that got away.
Yeah, or at least
All right.
to understand the direction that it would have gone.
Okay. Well, you watch from the top which way it started swimming, and it's with the flow of the water, where it started flowing, and you start kind of puttering your way, trying not to move your arms under the water.
Yeah.
And you're
You're not gonna move anywhere doing that.
I'm moving forward. Always moving forward.
You wouldn't be moving now.
Kick him where it hurts. Captain Nemo.
I'm gonna hydrate
like-
because Louis Allen redeemed hydrate.
Yeah,
What's it
sure.
called? When you used to do like the washing machine in the pool, that's all you're gonna be doing. Just splash, 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 splash.
No, my legs are kicking back there.
So why isn't Edith down here? Because doesn't Edith want to get into trouble?
No, I want to keep you guys out of trouble.
It's not
You're the old
working.
lady who went sprinting into the woods by yourself immediately.
I think
Well,
that
you want to let
I will-
us get into trouble so you can be the one to get us out of it.
What?
FBI, open up! Yes.
Don't tempt me. I have it on hotkey. I'm already. Me and Johnny or Josh or whatever his name is, we're already going. We're going.
Yeah, I think we made like a librarian and booked.
No.
Nice. Made like my pants and split.
Johnny, I'm gonna Jesus. Johnny, can you make? You're swimming around in the water. Can you make a
Kind of.
brains check?
He's kind of.
Brains check. Yeah, I can make that happen. Let's do it, son.
DC of 9.
DC of 9. Let's see. Rebellious, tough, cool under pressure. All right. DC of 9. Here it comes. My big brains. I got a 5.
All right.
That ain't
What's gonna happen here?
Big brain time. Got myself a 5. Captain Nemo's
All right.
going to be all right down here. Just not thinking very clearly. Got a lack of oxygen to the brain. You can stop me any time that you want, Half-Bit.
You see something in the water.
It's
It
me.
seems like some sort of passage under the water.
Oh.
And you start swimming. You instinctively start putting your head down and try to swim just a little bit further. And some water starts getting into your helmet.
Uh-oh.
You do not have long before water is going to fill up your helmet completely.
I am headstrong. Once I got my teeth into something, I'm like a bulldog. I'm going to try and just shoot the gap. I'm taking that last reserve of air and I'm heading straight into the tunnel.
All right, you are going straight down there. You dive in. The rest of you, especially Edith at the top, you see Johnny just go disappear into the water. And you head straight down.
I muttered
and
to Stacy, I hope you win, President.
Deep underwater, Johnny's heart breaks.
Thank you for your vote.
You dive down, and it goes. I'm gonna have you make a flight check to see just how far you get. If you can get all the way, you get down there and you see that there is a way up on the other side, and it's a flight DC 9.
Oh, then I'm absolutely gonna take a. I'm gonna use cool under pressure again, and I'm gonna use an adversity token and take a 10.
Excellent. There you are.
I've got my head on real straight, everybody.
All right, you dive under. And it's like it goes like this. You dive down, and then it goes
You can
up
swim
like
now, 'cause
this
it's full of water.
on the other side.
Be water, my friend.
And there's another pool on this side that you come up into, and you are just about out of breath. You come up to the top of this pool, like gasping for air.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, what do I see on the other side of this? I rip the visor open and all the water floods out. There's probably like a toad in there too or something. Tadpole.
All right. You see actually a lit cavern before you.
Oh, this is lit.
There's people partying all over. No. You see a lit cavern and what looks like another man-made, more like a door frame looking tunnel, and like lights that are like string lights that have gone all along the cavern.
Sure, like El Chapo made it to get away.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not quite like smooth bore like the other one was, but this one's like clearly intentional. Okay. Do we want to stick with me or do we want to move back?
Yeah, what did the rest of you do? He is gone.
I'm just like treading water, like looking
And
around.
Edith is still at the top of this waterfall.
I am interested to know if there are like if there's like a rope or anything like in this cavern here. Like old spelunkers left a rope behind kind of thing.
Yeah, give me a brains check of 10.
4.
That's an adversity token.
Could this be nature related?
It can be, actually, because you would know where to look, like for those exact things.
You whip out your
cave.
binoculars.
So I'm skilled at nature, which means I'm assumed to succeed if it's 9 or less. If it's above 9, then it's your discretion. For more difficult, I can add up to +3 to a roll.
So the skill that you would take, you would take the 9, right? But can you add adversity tokens to that? Does it say you can?
It says that I can. So 9 or less, I just succeed, but it was a 10, right?
Correct.
So at your discretion, I can add up to 3. So.
All right.
So I could do that and then spend adversity tokens to get me up to the 10.
Well, okay, so choose a skill. You're assumed to succeed when making even moderately difficult checks. So that is, you automatically see the 9 or less. That doesn't mean that you get the 9 here.
Correct.
So determines that you need to do a roll for a more difficult check, and you needed to do a roll here, and you added 4. You got 4, right?
Yeah.
And this means that when you have to make the more difficult check, you add the 3 to your roll. So you'd be at
I'd be at a 7.
7.
But then I can spend my adversity to add. Like, I can spend 2 adversity tokens, correct? To add 2 more?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
But then that would only get you to 9.
To spend 3 more.
Do you have 3 adversity
I had
tokens?
5.
She got a bunch, bud.
All right. Excellent. So you get to that 10.
Thank God.
Awesome.
This is
That's
the
why
this is the
adversity
cast
tokens-
curse. She plays characters that are super fast and RPs them trying to convince people of things.
Yeah. So you spend those adversity tokens, and you see above that there are some old climbers gear kind of up on the ceiling, that there is old rope still attached to them.
Okay.
It's kind of on the side more, not like up on the ceiling.
Yeah, perfect. I would love to see if I can like rig something that it's safe enough for us to climb down.
Okay. Make a.
And subsequently climb back up.
Okay, sure.
Very important.
I'm gonna say that you're able to. That it's not too far up that you can get this rope, and it just pulls right through. It actually, you grab it, and it's like part of it snaps.
Great.
Promising.
Promising.
But in order to like rig up something, I'm gonna have you make a brains check of a DC 7.
Oh boy. Let me see which one of these dice are gonna be luckiest. Alright, I guess it's this guy. Get all of your stuff out of my way. I'm destined to get those 4s, man.
That's a 4, and that's an adversity token. What's the challenge rating?
7.
Ah, you could have
7.
gotten up to a 6 with your adversity tokens.
All right. I'm gonna rule
Is this
that.
something I can attempt?
Is it
Like, does my
protective?
Oh, I guess you are still up at the top there.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Is my
Um,
competitive nature kicking in?
you could attempt it. Yeah, you could
Don't
like
let
try
me-
to push her out of the way. Like, okay, let me at this.
She wouldn't let me jump off, so I have to best her now.
Sure. Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
make a brains check.
Brains, okay. That's what I was trying.
DC 7.
9!
Hey. Apparently someone has taught you not tying.
She's got to be the
You
best.
look.
I picked up a lot of skills.
I guess the failure here for Edith is that you look not impressive, in the eyes of Stacy. But Stacy is able to get something rigged onto a stalagmite, tie it to a nearby stalagmite, and get a good hold to be able to climb down the rest of this.
Perfect. I thank Stacy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was gonna say, and Stacy is just silent. All right.
Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting.
Right here, waiting.
I'm just kind of like seeing if, since I'm already down in the water, I'm just trying to see if Johnny ever comes back, or if I should go
Johnny,
after
yeah,
him.
Johnny. As this is happening up there, you and G. I guess G-Man has jumped down as well. He
Oh,
jumped down right after you.
Did G-Man follow? Okay.
Yeah. And well, G-Man didn't follow Johnny. G-Man followed Francis.
Francis,
I'm
gotcha.
not much of a leader.
And yeah, you guys don't see Johnny come back up. Stacy and Edith get down to the bottom of this. The rope's still tied up there, and we see. Yeah. What are y'all doing right now?
I'm climbing down the rope.
Well, you get down. I'm gonna
Oh.
say it's not too difficult.
I'm gonna try to find where little buddy went.
And my little buddy.
Okay.
Your little buddy, son. Don't
my
call
buddy.
me son.
My buddy. Anyone Know those commercials?
Definitely not.
No. It was a toy from like the 80s.
I was thinking like the Advantix, like "Hello, mother. Hello, father."
These mosquitoes really bother.
My buddy. My buddy.
What are we talking about?
Okay.
FBI, open up!
Listen, I still got that unlock. I'll play it.
Back to Johnny in this new cave.
Yeah.
What do you do? You take off your helmet. You see this tunnel, this lit cavern, water pouring out from your helmet.
I've decided I never take off the helmet now. Not when I'm the dangerous situation. Like, this is my security blanket now. I lift the visor, the water pours out, and I look around at this cave around me. It is lit apparently, which clearly means that there's like some sort of power source for it. I am actually like, I'm not an unintelligent guy. It's my second highest stat, but I did the dumb. I don't want to talk about stats. I think Johnny's like a fairly intelligent guy. And so he knows if there's power, it's got to be coming from somewhere. These aren't like wireless lights, I assume. So I want to try and follow the lights, and I want to look for like basically where it's coming from. And then I just want to sort of get the lay of the land over here, and then I'm going to find a way to communicate back to the other side.
Okay. Sure. So you kind of continue down this corridor, right?
I slowly is it still partially submerged?
No. It comes up out of the water.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm like slowly creeping up out of the water. I'm soggy as hell. I think I've got my my drumsticks both in one hand, and I've got my chain in the other, like sort of swinging it sort of menacingly just in case.
Okay.
And I'm just like whispering, wax on, wax off.
Yes.
And going like this with my drumsticks.
Yeah. As you start heading down this corridor, you can feel wind coming through. Cold wind. And you can smell petrichor.
Okay.
Which is the smell of fresh water. Fresh rain, I should say.
But that seems to me like it would be a good sign that maybe I'm coming toward the outside.
Correct.
Of this? Okay, fantastic. Yeah, if I feel like I'm getting close, I want to kind of like find out what's around this next bend here before I try to signal back to the group.
Okay, sure. So you
slowly
waxing on, waxing off, descending
shivering
out of
in
this
the cold
corridor. You get to an outcropping, and you realize that you have come to an outcropping, and you see the top of the dam.
Okay.
The Altmore Dam. Out in a weird little outcropping that comes out, and it is raining. Thanks to chat that has decided that it is raining.
What time is it now? As I've arrived here.
It's been about 2 hours, I'd say.
Okay.
So the sun has gone down. It's dark. It's cold. It's about 8:30, I'd say.
Gotcha. Okay, now y'all might have to imagine this in the dark, but I do indeed have an image for us. So I emerge out, and am I like, do I have this sort of POV slightly above the dam?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. And do I see anything out here? Do I see my escaped quarry?
You do not. But this is the only way that they could have gone.
Okay. Fantastic.
And I think we kind of want to take a break there.
Yeah, as we've emerged out over the with the dam here,
Yeah.
I'm curious to know where my quarry has got to. I definitely need some backup here, so I'm going to have to bring my friends in. Everyone, I want to say thank you very much, as always, for being here. It has been a great deal of fun so far. And we are probably rounding up on, I think this is going to be our final break before we're done for the night.
Sure.
I hope you're having a great time. I certainly am. I want to say thank you very, very much to Mr. Halfbit for running this, to Tuna Sunday and Miss Frizzle and Mama Cass for being here and being a part of it. You can find Miss Frizzle and Mama Cass in chat in various places. You can find Mr. Halfbit on Twitch by the same name, Mr. Halfbit, twitch.tv/Mr. Halfbit. You can find Tuna at twitch.tv/Tuna Sunday. I'm guessing we're going to be throwing those in chat here just for a moment, or in just a moment. For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Sam. This is Sidecar Stories, and we are playing a storytelling game called Kids on Bikes. It's been a blast so far. Let's go into our final break, a final 5 minutes, and then we're going to see how this one-shot culminates. I hope you all are ready for it. Everyone, I'll see you in 5. Bye-bye.